So just,
I guess just count us off on queuing into the dungeon.
yeah, I'm hovering over
That's all
commence.
we really can do.
I'm hovering over commence right now. Of Sastasha.
Oh, commence? Okay. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. And then, yeah, start your timer when the barrier drops.
Gotcha.
Oh boy, I'm ready.
Barrier drop. There we go.
Right. There's a little wall there I have to get around. I think this giant clam hurts me here.
Oh shit, that's the wrong direction. Son of a bitch.
Oh, good luck.
Well, how are you, Fluffy?
I'm doing alright. I'm having a time going through these dungeons.
Hell yeah.
Oh, right. It's one of these guys that drops the fucking key and not one of the guys by the door. For some reason. Whoopsie daisies. I'm smart.
Ooh.
I do love that sometimes the music just outright breaks, because, like, it's not, like, expecting you to kill things so quickly, so it starts one piece of music and then, like, it's trying to go back to the other one, but it still hasn't fully faded in, so it just screws up.
Mm-hmm.
Is good.
I should move my sprint somewhere more accessible. Like you had to do with Peloton yesterday.
Aye, would be smart.
Yes, yes it would.
Beauty. Nice, 15 seconds faster on the first dungeon. Really good.
Jesus, you already done?
Yep, already done.
I guess I'm not that far behind. Just getting into the boss room now. It's mainly from sprint use, though, and mainly my lack thereof.
Yeah, remembering to use sprint. Remembering to use sprint.
348 on Sastasha.
Yeah, that's not that bad. That's only about 20 seconds behind me.
That's my actual dungeon time, not my time.
Yeah, that's only about 40 seconds. Only about 20 seconds behind me.
Yeah, fair.
stupid of me for wait there for a second. That's fine. Get this down. Yep, all in one go. Let's go. Oh yeah, just thinking on the fly of like when it's good to use X or Y, holding whatever. I really like this. Making me think in the ways that I like. I like going fast. Really? Cool. Still faster on that one too. I guess there just must be a thing with Samtara's final boss where it just won't let you one-shot it, because I was like a fully charged text text.
I'm pretty sure
text step.
that is a thing.
Yeah.
$314.
What's your eye level for Dancer?
526. Why?
Yeah, you got a big eye level advantage on me. I'm only like 493.
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure it's at the point where it's not gonna matter anyway.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have like no doubt in my mind that it doesn't actually matter.
If something were going to matter, I would say it would be the weapon specifically, but
The eye level difference is
I'm
like...
only 1 item level, or
Yeah.
5 item levels above you as far as weapon goes. I honestly don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah, me neither.
If I remember right, a lot of enemies here don't actually aggro you. Maybe I don't remember right.
As far as I know, Copper Bell's the first time when all of the enemies...
I could be thinking of Copperbell hard, honestly.
That could be it, yeah.
Or maybe what I'm thinking is they have like a really short leash range.
You kind of want to race now too. That's why I said it earlier, in case like you wanted to stop doing what you were doing, but it seemed like you wanted to keep doing
Fire Sand.
whatchamacallit it. Kind of seemed like you wanted to keep doing Rapalus, so I just didn't press the issue on that. How you doing, Check? Got carried away with Mentor Roulette.
Auto scroller time, baby. How far ahead of you, Army?
Uh,
How far ahead of me are you?
I want to say I'm at least like 20, 30 seconds out of you right now.
Okay.
What? Okay. Fine. Get back to me in like an hour. Well, it's good that things are better, Check, for sure. Get your ass down here so I can beat you up. Gotta love the auto-scroller boss. In quotations, boss. I don't think I was actually inside that enough, so I don't want to risk it. Whew.
Good. So do you remember Shadowbind, Fluffy? The old bard skill?
Very vaguely.
Oh, I'm dumb. God damn it. I used to troll people on that boss by shadowbinding the boss up there.
Good
Which
lord.
means the boss would just be stuck up there for 30 seconds unless I decided to attack it, or we had another ranged who was smart enough to figure out how to hit it.
I'm proud of you. And by that I mean you're
So I
an
would
absolute
always-
fucking sicko. How dare you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't debate that. Because if you don't know, if you stand on the wheelbarrow, you can attack things slightly sooner.
Yep, I'm aware.
Yeah. So I would stand up there and Shadowbind.
Right, yeah. Want to be over here. Woo! Nope. Clicking the wrong things. Would not be surprised if I lost a little time. Consistently clicking the wrong things all over this one. Elite. Yeah. I saved a lot of time there. What the fuck? I'll probably.
Wait, are you already done with the dungeon?
I'm already done with Copperbell, yeah.
Jesus Christ, I just killed the second boss. What the fuck?
Are you using bombs for the second boss?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
I didn't think I'd be this far ahead of you out of the first 3 dungeons. What the fuck?
Neither did I. What the fuck am I doing wrong? Okay, 7:01 minutes on Copperbell. That's how long that took me to beat.
Yeah, I remember I had over a 7 minute on my first one, so it might just be like familiarity with it
Maybe.
that came into play.
I'm just surprised it's that long, that much time every time, honestly.
Yeah, I had a sub 7 the second time around. Because it's 6:48. Decent RNG for the first 2 chains.
I don't remember this dungeon like at all. Oh, right. That was a waste of time. Damn it.
Insert Keck W.
Yeah, yuck it up.
Yeah, Pepe laugh.
He doesn't know Pepe laugh.
Oh. Forgot gas bombs can appear from the chains. Oopsie daisies. Hello, friend. Please die.
Are you in fucking Halatali hard? Hello?
No.
I thought the chains are in Halatali hard.
No. I'll tell you, hard's a fucking training ground. Leap.
Also, is there even any RNG? I thought it was all the same things, it's just what order they appeared in.
No, it's RNG. Whether... Like, last time I had 2 spawns of lightning sprites, this time I had none.
Huh. I thought you always got 1 chest, 1 lightning sprite, 1 bomb.
Nope. It's complete RNG.
Interesting.
Dude. Okay, cool. Save more time on
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
Oh boy, here comes Todorock. I'm so fucking not ready for this one. Fucking help me. Todorock is the fucking worst, dude. I gotta remember to save on Avance for the slowdown sections.
Yeah. Okay, where did I miss a chain? Hello? What the fuck?
Oh no.
Why isn't the door open? Oh, it's just right there. Oh, thank God.
I was very worried for you for a second because I know exactly which one I would have potentially missed. Alright, this is the photo cell I missed last time. Because I ran right fucking by it.
Yeah, I know I wasted a lot of time at the start of this dungeon doing dumb shit.
Alright, first one down. Top sprint, let's go.
412 for Holoton.
Good RNG and which one spawned the photocell. I don't have to backtrack for it. It should be a relatively big gold on Totorock just because I'm not forgetting Magicells this time.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably, anyway.
Something I'm going to try on Holotolly.
I caught on something interesting. Interesting. You can actually completely bypass one of the webs, like, sucking you forward if you on-avant at the right time.
Neat.
Which also completely avoids the ad spawning. Interesting.
Also neat.
Definitely something to keep in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
It just means a little bit of time saved by not having to reapply Peloton. Ah, shit, I forgot to save on Avant. Whatever. Yeah, wow, I saved a literal minute on Totorock that time. Holy moly. Amazing what just not forgetting something important like the photocells will do for you.
Yeah.
You love to see the gold numbers, dude. Feels good, man.
Hell yeah.
It'd probably be better to save sprint until after the door. Just because if I save sprint till after the door, I get the full duration of it and don't have to spend any time of it using an item and shit.
505 Moz. How long? What was the time on your Moz?
Give me a sec. I have to scroll back up in chat.
Fair.
4:58.
Okay.
I saved a bunch of time, but I also just, like, completely forgot to hold my en avance for the slowdown sections.
I think the thing I was trying just didn't work out. Oh, wait, shit. The key is in the first room, isn't it? In hot.
Yep.
Damn it. I got to backtrack for that.
How unfortunate.
Dude.
Nice. Just golds everywhere, man. The post-first run gold spree. My favorite. My absolute goddamn favorite. It's nice that I, like, actually enjoyed this, because at first I thought it was just gonna be, like, a mistake, where I commit to one run and then just, like, alright, cool. I wasted 3 hours of my life doing something I found painful, never again, but...
yeah.
It's almost actually really nice that I was enjoying it.
I hear you.
Cutscene hell aside, this is actually something that, like, scratches an itch I didn't know I need scratching.
It's the last room with the key, yeah. Seriously? That seriously didn't reach? Hello? Oh, fuck off. Nope. Ooh, that was almost bad. Almost returned without getting the parchment.
Yep, I almost did that the first time too.
I started casting return, and then I like, oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no, no.
Yeah, exactly the same thing that happened to me.
Come on, open the door already. Gosh. $327.
Yeah, for having to backtrack a couple times, 327 is not bad.
I was only once at the start, just missing that first key.
Fair enough.
That's the only, like, major fuck-up I've had so far. The rest I would definitely would say have all been minor.
Yeah, I've managed to actually remember the mistakes that I was making the first time and like correcting most of them. Other than that, it's just like better RNG, better sprint management, better peloton management. That's getting me like a few seconds here or there. Nah, that sprint was early. I thought I counted it right in my head, but now I'm only gonna have 16 to start a Karn. Oh. At least I remembered right out of the gate this time that I don't need to pick up any of the things in Karn. It's just faster to not bother with them, since you can destroy the ads that spawn from getting it wrong immediately.
Yeah.
Now remember, Fluffy, don't kill the thing that moves off the platform you need to kill it on. That's bad. And it auto-attacked it. God damn it. I need to disable my auto-attack. Well, you win some, you lose some. And now, once again, I can completely ignore these guys.
Oh my god, you can't fucking leave until Alistair flies away and thing unseals. It's so annoying.
Yeah. Huh. What would have happened that time? Yeah, whatever.
$243. Oh, I never split for Hawk Manor. Whoops. Turn time.
Come on.
That's a late split, so that'll absolutely be a free gold. Yeah, I'm definitely mostly just being beat out by Sprint and Peloton, man, honestly.
Yeah.
Probably more so... Actually, nah, probably about the same either way.
Even Golden Karn, despite that start. Not bad. Cutters is gonna be the thing that... I feel like Cutters is probably gonna be the first one where I don't actually get a gold. Just because Cutters was like... I definitely feel like I did my Cutters really well the first time through.
No way, dude. Are you kidding me?
What?
The fucking face just stood still and the other mob ran all the way around it to block the fucking head. Jesus Christ.
How very unfortunate.
Oh wait, I don't need to do these phases. Doesn't matter.
True.
Like you said, it's quicker to just fucking...
They also de-aggro after a certain point, so...
Yeah, everything does.
God. The sound that boss makes when it dies is still just so funny to me. The when it smacks on the ground dead. It's so good. How did I not aggro that? Well, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, but what the fuck? How did I not aggro that? Oh wait, no, right. My cutters did have issues. In the third leg, I did go the wrong way twice. Never mind, I will gold this. As long as I remember to go the right way.
329 car.
Oh, nope, I'm doing it again.
Pro tip, don't.
Down, 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 down. Nice. Very solid. Oh boy, Stone Vigil. I can't wait. He says, holding his fucking breath.
Nope, that's the wrong way. I'll go that way.
Nope, I'm getting caught on stuff. Interesting. I can probably just do this, right? Yeah. No way they aren't gonna aggro to me, but I can at least take care of the problem before it becomes a problem. It's still just so funny watching these guys that get deleted. Yeah, Stone Visual is really fucking short. When you can just delete everything and don't go down the alternate paths. Oh wow, I just barely golded that. That's like the first time I was like super close to not. Dismail Darkhold, oh boy.
43.
Yeah. This is the first one.
You're precisely one dungeon ahead of me at this point.
Let's go. You'll get some catch up because Dismal does have an auto-scroller element. It's a small one and it is at least pseudo RNG, but you do have to wait for the first boss to actually get in the room and then drag it to the light before you can delete it. Also, the sitting in one place and waiting for the things to turn on as well certainly doesn't help. Eyes on me? No, eyes on me. Yeah, I guess it doesn't honestly matter that much. Come on, man, hurry the fuck up. I gotta kill you. Come on. It is funny to me though, after like literally naming Aurum Vale Hell, it's like one of the easiest ones in the speedrun.
Oh. Should I be using technical finish on the last boss of Stone Vigil? Can I actually one-shot it doing that, or...
Yes, you can one-shot it using you can one-shot it using standard finish too as well. So, doesn't really matter if you use tech step or standard step.
241%.
Friendly reminder, if you want to see K-Man's POV, he's also streaming. You can find him on twitch.tv/Kman224. Alternatively, you can click multi to get a Khadgar stream, but the Khadgar stream will likely give you the purple pop-up like, hey, you should view this on Twitch for the best viewing experience. And I don't know how much you want to deal with that.
Yep. And also, very notably, my chat is currently in emo-only mode because I'm not watching it. I'm only reading Fluffy's chat, and even then, to be quite honest, it's sparingly.
Yeah, so if you want to ask or chat in my stream,
yeah,
I'll likely be able to see it and also, you know, communicate it verbally. Alright, it is once again time to go full Matt Hardy and delete this guy. Come here, Benny. Alright, cool. Still have not lost any time.
These terminals take so long when you don't have a full fucking party.
I know. It's so annoying. At least the ones in the latter half of the dungeon aren't that bad, but yeah, those ones are just the fucking worst.
Right.
Wait, I didn't one-shot it? Damn. Interesting. I'm just gonna see if it's faster to not wait around and kill these things. Where's the midnight level category? There is none. But also, I don't think I would want to do a minimum item level version of this, because that sounds like absolute pain in the ass.
Yeah, no kidding.
These things have been chasing me since the start of the dungeon. Frankly, I applaud their dedication. How you doing though, MU? Okay, that's a late split, but it's fine. We'll roll with it. Late split is no big deal at this juncture.
You're out of Orm Vale now?
Yep. I hit the wrong button, so I accidentally skipped the split, but then I just, reverted it. So it's technically a late split, but I still would have gold. I still golded it regardless of the late split.
Yeah.
Wow, I just outright missed.
456. Who's male? Orm Vale.
I feel like that was kind of slower than it should have been. Whatever. This time I'm not gonna forget the lantern oil from the Tonberries.
Or do. You know?
No, I don't think I will this time.
Oh, if you're sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Man, half the time right now when I'm like hovering over to click yes on like use the lantern oil, I'm like ending up a pixel off of being able to click the button. I'm so sad.
Well,
Come on, music, you know you want to start back up. Nice, dude. Hate this section though.
227. Oh, Wanderers is our last dungeon before hell, before
Yep.
the real hell.
Before cutscene hell comes into play, yeah. It's your last respite. Have fun with it. Hey, Tonberry King, here comes deletion. Yeah, almost a minute saved on Wanderers from not having to backtrack. Oh boy, and it's time. Hello everyone, and welcome to the part of the speedrun that is majority watching cutscenes for the next hour and 5 minutes. Have fun with that. Hell, it's more like an hour and 10 minutes, really. Okay, I do know now that there are mistakes that I made the first time I did Castrum that I can fix. So I could probably save upwards of like 2 to 3 minutes on this split alone. Hey, could y'all stop aggroing to me so I can press this thing? Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, that I just realized you mentioned the whole like Realm Reborn speedrun. That could be like another thing that we could do instead of the long ass randomizer, for example. Like all sanity.
Yep, I was honestly thinking about that too. Though honestly I feel like more people would probably watch a big-ass randomizer than us race the MSQ.
True.
But I would still be down for that. that is something you would be interested in.
Yeah, honestly, as like
Around
one-time
this.
things, I wouldn't necessarily be too upset about it now. Oh man, dude, look at that thing. It's gonna fucking kill me, totally. It's gonna kill me. Oh, what's that? It's weak? Yeah, delete. Oh, it lived. Damn. Weird seeing people speedrun Realm Reborn dungeons. I mean, yeah. I definitely don't consider Final Fantasy XIV the type of game I typically would associate with speedrunning. Not even remotely. But on a whim, I decided to see if there was like different main categories for this, and if there were any categories that weren't like 15 hours long or 100 hours long. Turns out, yeah, there is.
I'm actually getting fucking demolished by the untargetable Tonberries right now. They're just
Yeah,
in the worst fucking possible spots for me.
yeah, those things really fuck with peloton timings for sure.
Yeah.
I mostly just store on Avance to try and get away from those as fast as possible.
That's probably a good idea.
How you doing, Zervy? Welcome into the stream. Could understand if there was a thing for Heaven on High or something, but Dungeons just seems weird. There is actually. There's both Palace of the Dead and Heaven on High categories. In terms of All Dungeons is just sort of a holdover from other speedrun games, I would say. Things like Zelda, for example. Most Zelda games have an All Dungeons category. If the any percent category doesn't force them to do All Dungeons.
Wait, I'm sorry. Really?
Yeah, there's All Dungeons for Realm Reborn, Heavensward, Stormblood, technically Shadowbringers, but they aren't accepting any runs for Shadowbringers right now. I assume they're not going to until Endwalker, knowing full well that the stat crunch is coming, which would make sense, honestly. That and you can't unsync them.
I think that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I do too. I feel like there's no point considering when we know there's no other dungeons going to be released at this point until Endwalker. But
517 on Wonders.
yeah, it's fine.
Alright, cutscene hell time for me.
Here you go.
Here I go.
Wait, what? Oh well, I guess I'm gonna activate it anyway, but very confused why that dance didn't hit him. I'm actually just gonna text up to get these guys out of the way.
No, you motherfuckers, why'd you all aggro? You assholes. God damn it. Literally, why did you aggro?
Specifically to make you angry, K-Man. That's all you need to know.
So where are you at in this hellhole right now?
I'm destroying the unstable paneling with the incendiary bombs and about to go into the second, quote, boss, unquote.
Gotcha. Gives me a good idea of where you are. Exactly how far ahead of you are.
Yeah, I want to say I'm roughly 4.5, 5 minutes ahead of you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The IL leaderboard on speedrun.com is like the main leaderboard because individual instant speedruns make a lot of sense to me. And like it being like the main one also makes sense in that regard. But there is a quote-unquote full game unquote leaderboard that exists on SRC as well. There's stuff for Palace of the Dead, Heaven on High, All Dungeons, MSQ, New Game Plus MSQ as well, also exists. The main thing I'm curious about is how these will be affected with the stat crunch. I think they said from Post-A Realm Reborn to End of Shadowbringers would be basically the equivalent of what was 50 to 60 beforehand. And then, like, from 80 to 90 will be a jump not to the same level as Stormblood, but somewhere along that line. So, I just hope they don't decide to nuke half the skills again. Yeah, I definitely feel you on that front.
Some classes have pitifully few skills, and it's fucking hilarious. Dancer.
Yeah, fucking Machinist, too. Machinist and...
Oh god, Machinist is even worse.
Yeah, like, things like Machinist and Dancer, you could 100% afford to just make new abilities for. Like, you can see...
I don't have 2 full hotbars for Dancer or Machinist, not anywhere close. As you can obviously tell if you jump to my POV. But I'm not in cutscene anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's some classes, like Gunbreaker, that you can fill up, like, most of the hotbars with. So, for sure, yeah, that's fine.
Same with Bard. But...
Sid, please tell me you're gonna move at some point.
Oh, well, that was a waste of sprint. I forgot there's a cutscene right here.
Paladin is bleeding onto a third. Yeah, basically. Okay, I'm just gonna pray that Sid's coming this time, because I did deactivate the searchlight this time. Yeah, some classes, you know, they barely got any ability. Okay, Sid is coming, thank God. He just has to get here, but he is coming. Good. Yeah, some classes have, like, you know, they're like my hotbars here on Dancer. You know, they got plenty of room for putting things on. And then other classes like Gunbreaker are, like, filled to the brim with,
So when I asked where you were, where actually are you? Were you? Were you, like, actively blowing things up? Or were you, like...
Yeah, like, actively blowing things up.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, big thing. I'm gonna need you to spawn soon.
I am almost then exactly 5 minutes behind.
Nice. Okay, I killed it this time.
If I do this again, I am definitely going to upgrade my Law's Order chakrams to whatever the fucking 535 level is called.
Yeah, shouldn't take you too long. I mean...
No, I literally have the stuff to do it in my inventory.
Fair enough. Bard needs some love and next expansion, hopefully. Not just left as an instrument. I don't know. I feel like Bard is fine for the most part, but I feel like something that they should give back is, like, non-damage related support.
Yeah, I'm still upset about how dirty they did Bard as far as support goes.
Because like the very big thing for me is I miss Heavensward. I miss the class designs in Heavensward a lot. Like, compared to how they are now, most class designs in Heavensward were just way fucking better. And I say
Bards
that
was not
why I specified most,
anyway.
but you know.
No, I just specifically wanted to say that because we were talking about Bard.
Same, Zerby. Like, this is coming from somebody who played Heavensward Scholar. Like, current Scholar is like a fucking joke compared to Heavensward Scholar in terms of enjoyability. They had flexibility. Classes had flexibility. There was like actual support classes in Bard. Instead of just everything being related to damage, you still had the old card system for Astro.
Yeah, Astro is one of the things I missed the most. I really enjoyed Astro.
Yeah, I've said this to K-Man and the people that I play with like a million times. See, that's the thing, right? I get that effectively it was just balance fishing, but I swear to God, man, they did not actively try. I continue to stand by that they did not actively try to balance the cards. Pun intended. Like, they just left balance as being the absolute best thing, didn't acknowledge the actual problem, decided the problem was balance, and made every card balanced to just fix a problem, which was bad. So the old card system for Astro was all cards had different effects and didn't just give you damage. What you know as divination was effectively what was a spread balance. So like balance gave you pure damage buff. Bowl gave you 20% damage resistance for 30 seconds. Spire gave you TP regeneration. Ewer gave you mana regeneration. The Arrow gave you a reduced cooldown, which for certain classes like Black Mage was almost better than a balance, depending on where they were in the rotation.
Ability cooldown, specifically.
And then Spear was a crit bonus. Oh yeah, Sprint also used to make any melee cry, and that was legitimately like something they did need to change. That was a good change. I will stand by that.
Yeah, Sprint was a good change. Sure. Yeah, but the main thing and the thing that I really miss about Astro is that instead of just using the cards to like get the buff, you could consume the cards to boost your next card in different fashions. Either make it last longer, make it do its job but better, or give it an AoE.
Yeah, basically. Again, I will stand by that the proper way to handle the situation was to remove the spread Royal Road entirely, because the spread balance was the thing that was inherently the problem. And then actually try and balance the cards beyond that. Like, I think the Bowl was fine, the Ewer was fine, but what you could have done is when, you know, TP was removed, you turned Spire and you turn it into a direct hit buff, and, like, you actually, like, sit there and balance it. And then you take the two cards that are... You take the two cards that used to be, like, the spread version, and then you just make one of them extended duration and the other one double potency. I stand by that was the way to do it, and not the way they did it here with the gross simplification. Should have just removed balance IMO, would have fixed a lot of it. I would have liked them to actually attempt to balance the cards. They didn't, but, you know.
You don't want... Are you able to one-shot the Colossus that you have to, like, wait for Sid and it gets... He blows up things that are giving it cooldown?
You can one-shot it with Tech Step, yes.
Okay. standard finish came close, but it didn't. Definitely, if we do this again, I am 100% upgrading my chakrams. Yeah, because I got it down to 25% roughly. Standard finish. Let me know what time on your timer you finish Strum at. If you haven't already.
On my timer or the end game?
On your timer. Actually, both. If you do not mind.
I need you to target me with the AoE. Come on. Do the thing. Come on. Thank you.
So I'm not crazy. This is the shorter of the two dungeons, right?
Oh, 100%. Not even fucking close. Like, it's legit not even fucking close. You miss Praetorium being the faster of the two. Me too.
Same.
God damn it. You are such a bitch. I hate you.
Hey, I nailed the jump off from the searchlight for sure. You remember that jump, right?
Sure.
You know how before the final boss you have to turn off those two searchlights?
Yeah.
You know you can jump off the side of the searchlight to jump over the fence and all the way down?
Yeah. You could just jump over the fence without the searchlight.
What, you can now?
Yes, you always could.
You
it never
definitely could not always
It
could.
never wasn't a thing, K-Man.
Yeah, but people fucking forgot about it. I do this in fucking... When I was actually doing MSQ roulette, I would see so many people not do that.
I don't know, K-Man. I've never once actually used the spotlights to jump over the fences. Even back before the fucking...
Ah, I just mean, like, people wouldn't jump over the fence at all. That's what I mean.
That's true. They would not. They straight up would not. MSQ roulette is definitely the brain AFK roulette. That's true, Zerby. Hell, when I was... I would frequently do MSQ roulette to start leveling a class, and then just, like, anytime a cutscene happened, I would tab over to my editing software and just look at that until the game started. And depending on what they were doing, I would literally just, like, right-click follow somebody. Man, lady, you just need to stop talking. You just need to stop talking. That's all. Two, three, four. Goodbye. $20, 2057 and 2144. 2057 in, 2144 out.
So 2157.
2144. 2144 live split, 2057 in-game timer.
Okay.
Yeah. No, the fact that like there's people that do that is just it's funny, but I can't completely blame people. Also, yeah, I saved almost 3 minutes and 40 seconds. That castrum. That's kind of ridiculous.
So do you use the cannons on this boss or not?
You do. You have to hit him a bare minimum number of times.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to be streaming for the bare minimum the next 2 hours. But, like, when I enter another cutscene that's fairly long, I can quickly just order us, like, A&W or something. Okay.
Oh, fuck. Why can't I shoot the gun?
You should stay here. I'll be in a cutscene in, like, 2 minutes. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. You guys didn't really die for that? Fair enough. Gotta remember to shake my camera whenever I'm hitting things behind me so I don't turn around for half a second. I still absolutely love that, like, the strat for Praetorium for the first section of it was literally just fucking run and pray that you don't get hit so you can get through.
Well,
Legacy controls just did not vibe with me. For my case. I definitely understand that, like, it's just a preference thing, but yeah, I could not get used to it. Okay, cool. And a cutscene. You guys aren't gonna hear the music. You're just gonna hear sound effects. But I'm gonna order something real quick. Like,
why the fuck aren't my cannons loaded? Hello? What the hell? What's actually going on? Why are all my cannons dead?
are you killing
They
the
were
ads?
literally just alive. Yes, I'm killing the ads. I literally looked away and the 2 cannons were just fucking dead.
Just this?
Jesus Christ.
It's starch.
A&W Ruber.
Yeah.
Limited time offer. These are Beyond Meat chicken nuggets. 6 pieces, 10 pieces. I mean, I ordered 2 wraps for myself, so. These are optional. You good?
I guess. Afterwards I can, you know.
Yep.
You open the package. It actually, honest to God, shipped like that. That's hilarious, Cody.
Amazing. What?
That's what you got.
Yep.
Okay, I'm losing a hell of time to this boss
The only
fight.
thing in the package.
Okay, can we... Thank you. Stop talking in my room, please. God. Sorry about that. Just fucking... I'm like sitting there, it's like, okay, yeah, I'll order food. But that doesn't mean people just come in and talk in my room. You know? Come on, guys.
Okay, so what was your in-game time again? Do you remember?
2057.
And then you were 20-something on...
2144 for live split time. Yes, the reason why his chat is in emote only mode check is because he's not going to be looking at his chat. He wants people in his chat to use mine.
Yeah. I have my chat in emote only mode and a bot running to say, go to Fluffy's chat. Because I'm not looking at it, and I don't want shit to happen in there while I'm not looking at it.
This is honestly fun. Like, I am like having fun with this for what it's worth. I don't know how long I would continue to have fun with this, but I am having fun with this, but this is definitely going to be like a big deterrent of hard grinding this at all. Just because, like, having, like, Castrum I could deal with, just because it is only about, like, 20-ish minutes, 20 to 25. But
2350 for in-game time.
Praetorium is like straight up. Praetorium is just straight up like 40 plus minutes. That's just something else. Cutscene percentages. Yay. Ah, too early. Tried the time the on Navon as the elevator reached its point, but I didn't quite get to it.
Yeah, so I lost like 4 fucking minutes because of that last boss fight.
Yeah, I was kind of frustrated to learn that you had to shoot the, you have to shoot a bare minimum number of rockets.
Yeah, I figured you would. I was just frustrated at the boss wasn't moving the way I was trying to get it to move, and it kept fucking killing the loader because of that.
Yeah, that would be nice, Zervi, but ultimately I don't think they'll go backwards with trusts. I said this the last time, and I'll say it again this time. Like, I get it. I get why these dungeons you can't skip the cutscenes in, but fuck, man, if it isn't just like annoying regardless. it's not really worth it to keep. Yeah. I'll always, again, just 100% of the time recommend just, like, get your phone out or, you know, tab out, watch YouTube, stuff like that. Just make sure that, like, you have a part of the screen that can see the game if you only have one monitor. Oh yeah, right, you literally don't need to worry about these guys at all. Because A, they can't kill you, and B, once you destroy the bulkhead, you just fucking walk on through and de-aggro them. Yeah, I mean, like, I did that castrum in 20 minutes. A good group could probably do... A good group of 8 could probably do castrum in the same, like, 20 to 25 minutes, for sure. I do know that, like, Praetoriums is worth it. Praetorium's experience, especially if you get it in MSQ roulette, is worth it. But outside of Praetorium, I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, honestly, the only reason to do MSQ roulette is if you need all those tombstones. If you do it on a level 80 class, you get, I think, like 500 tombstones. Different kinds.
Yeah.
The only reason I've ever done it is for tombstones. After the no cutscene skipping, at least.
Bruh. Stop pushing me away. Let me get jammed in behind you. Yeah, all I can really say on the front is I get it, but it's still not... It's just terrible for repeats. And ultimately, that's just harmed it in the long run. As of right now, it's not that big of a deal because of the massive influx of players and, like, players who may not know otherwise. Like, MSQ roulette pops super quickly even if you're queuing. Even if you're queuing as DPS, it pops super quickly. So, like, it's fine for right now. But in, like, peak times when there's not a whole lot of people leveling, yeah, sometimes, like, new players can queue for this for, like, 30 minutes in the absolute worst cases. It sucks for them, but that's A, we're meant to roulette, B, MSQ roulette comes into play. I gotta get, like, a different clamor for Dancer.
I literally can't even do Mentor Roulette anymore because I don't have the commendations for Combat Mentor. So I fucking play DPS and I don't play tank or healer.
I think you should be able to skip the MSQ store, and it does like a pause thing till everyone is done skipping or watching. Maybe not skip the first time, but does skip the second plus. Yeah, I don't know. It would just be a lot easier if, like, when you queued for this, there was, like, a setting you could queue where, like, only queue with people who've done it before. But at the same time, again, the issue is...
just leads to the same problem.
The issue is they need to make it so that the new player experience of people who do want to watch cutscenes isn't ruined. But at the same time, no matter what they choose, they're going to ruin the experience of people who have done this before and just don't want to sit through all the cutscenes. And yeah, I feel you on that, Zerby. I definitely feel like the extreme trials being in Mental Roulette is a little bit much. Especially since some of them, when synced, like fucking... whatchamahoo's it?
Yeah, I definitely don't like the thought of EX trials being in there. Especially, like, fucking half the Realm Reborn ones. I've mounted my Magitech!
Why is it that people always bother me? Yeah, it almost always ends up as a disband for Mental Roulette, because people go in, they don't realize it's like they don't realize it's like actually difficult. They don't feel like sitting there and learning it, and then they leave. It's just a constant theme. Also, I have to be right back, so regardless of whether this cutscene finishes or not, I'm screwed.
F. Chat, let me know if Fluffy loses time. Let me know when the cutscene finishes, chat. I'm trusting in you.
Oh, perfect fucking timing.
Oh, hell yeah. Good, I'm glad you're back, because I just entered a cutscene and I realized, wait, I'm not really going to be able... Oh, no, it's not a cutscene. Fine.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I was told you need to come lift something real quick. And I got back in time.
You lift.
I literally said I had to BRB.
I'm aware.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. I forgot to play the Undertaker gong. Damn it. There we go. Damn it. I remembered the last time I got there, I was like, you know what? Next time I get here, I'm gonna play the Undertaker's Gong when the screen goes black. It's gonna be funny joke. And then it wasn't. Literally just in fucking time to sit down, charge up Tech Step, kill Nero.
Nice.
Yeah, Mentor Roulette is... like, I get it. They bait you in with this reward of this really cool looking mount. But then they're just like, it doesn't matter. You need to be there so you can fill out whatever fucking queue people need to fill out.
Look for the lips control panel.
Yeah, it's 2K Mentor Roulettes. Which... you basically have to be doing it actively. Otherwise, you will quite literally, even if you do it daily, you will quite literally take 6 years to fucking do that shit.
Yep, I've only ever seen one person with it. And that was once, maybe like 6 or 8 months after Mentor Roulette came out. I've never seen it again.
Almost as long as you played. Yeah, same basically.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Sid.
Tell me, for whom do you fight?
It's a me, a Gaius.
I wonder what cutscene would be the best to get up against something. What cutscene did you get up in the middle of?
Oh, the... Nero. When you walk into the room with Nero.
Oh, is that blowing up the door?
No, it's after blowing up the door.
Okay.
It's like literally right
Oh,
after.
yeah. You walk 3 feet forward and then get stuck in another cutscene.
Yeah. I'd say probably the single longest cutscene would be the Ultima cutscene, where after you're on the elevator with the Ultima weapon and you trigger that cutscene. That's probably the single longest one.
Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them, your
Gaius's speech on the fucking elevator is also pretty long too.
So well in Cartano and call them down. They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's fate is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet?
Isn't it great, Check? 2 cutscene hell streams. It's great.
Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise.
Oh boy, I'm so happy this is in the fucking speedrun.
Own the world.
The ultimate 14 experience. Unskippable cutscenes.
To grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak.
And then Gaius went Super Saiyan.
But a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death.
Yeah, mentors have a really bad reputation in this game.
Steer the course of civilization. truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea.
And honestly,
Feet shall serve as proof.
I find that annoying too.
To rule.
So I actually want to help people.
It is only right that I
Yep.
should take your realm.
And
No,
I
I-
do when I can, but
None among you has the power to stop me.
Nah, it is. Oh yeah, no, like the requirements for mentorship you can get for the most part just by playing the game casually. And it
Yeah.
doesn't actually straight require you to like learn how to be really good at the game. You just do it for the crown, yeah. Wow, he just got deleted. Get deleted, boy.
I had not thought to be so hard pressed.
Oh yeah, no.
Your
frankly, I'm also just annoyed too that I'm kind of
such power befits
soft locked out of combat mentor because I don't play tank or a healer,
you lack the resolve to put it to proper use.
and you don't get comms from expert roulettes, or not expert roulettes, expert primals, which is like the vast majority of combat content I do. It's just like
Yeah.
expert and savage. So I just don't fucking get comms because I play DPS and no one comms DPS. That really fucking annoys me.
Yeah, the commendation thing is just like commendations barely fucking matter. Straight up. Yeah, either that or you only get comms as a DPS if somebody in the thing is parsing and they see you're doing like ridiculously good damage.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you're parsing, that's already something that you can't really communicate in game anyway, so.
Mm-hmm. You know, I've also gotten it for just actually using a ranged LB as a ranged DPS
You will not.
on mobs and shit like that.
Yeah, like, you can calm... Yeah, you can make that claim based on aggro for sure. Like, you can't really do it with healers and tanks just because healers have the healing which will buff their aggro generation, and then tanks because obviously. But yeah, there's just treading lightly on that whole front. Nah, especially like streaming. If I were to stream this game, like high-level content, I would straight up not even just bring it up. Because bringing it up in chat is bad enough, but there's been cases where people have been suspended for saying things on stream regarding parsing. More or less. Like, even saying that word out loud and admitting that I parse is, like, bad enough.
Why is this the one cutscene in these two dungeons that's actually voiced? What the fuck?
Everything post the elevator is voiced, and it's annoying.
But why? That's so weird.
Because Squeenix and what they choose to voice and what they don't. I'm trying to find the specific song because you only hear less than a few minutes of it. Alright. So this is a long-ass cutscene. I'm gonna be right back again.
But the ultimate weapon is all-powerful. Why does my enemy still stand? Can her strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Brea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
So, this is what empowers her.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the ultimate weapon is host to a power of which you
Oh,
are
I shouldn't be
yet
making
ignorant.
slurping noises on stream. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Speak plainly, Asian.
The heart
I'm not just on my own
It
stream.
is the
I'm on
weapon's
Fluffy's
core,
stream, and I
an
should mute
enigma
myself when I
whose
do that.
surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient
Sorry, Fluffy's chat.
failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Brea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Man,
Damn you, Asian.
I know I'm like probably 10 or so minutes at this point behind Fluffy.
Behold, but a sliver
But-
of my god's power.
Guess I'm the only person who did this. But in Gaius's speech at the start of the elevator, how he's all like
Deepest pit of the seven hells, to the very pinnacle
calling out the
of heaven,
12 for never
the
helping
world
and
shall tremble.
all that bullshit.
Unleash
I
Ultima.
feel like I'm the only person that took it at face value, like, yeah, he's probably right. I guess there aren't really gods in this game. All gods are actually just primals that people summon. And I swear to God, I was the only person that of my friends anyway, including Fluffy, that wasn't surprised when, spoiler alert for Shadowbringers, if you haven't seen it for some reason, that Hydaelyn and Zodiark are primals. I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense. There's no gods. Gods don't exist. They're all fake. So why wouldn't they be primals too?
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh, Hydaelyn.
I always thought that one was weird, and seeing the cutscene again just reminded me of that.
What strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Asian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer to
Yeah, I saw that. I just looked at his stream, but if it does, fuck him. This is his own decision this time. He didn't get pulled away by someone. He decided to get up and walk away. So this one's on him. This one he can take the time loss for.
Ugh.
Oh, he's back anyway.
Made it back. We're good.
Nope, I was just gonna wait for him that other time because he got pulled away against his will and didn't willingly get up to go do something.
Technically, that was the same thing this time, but I could have delayed it, but... I don't know, I didn't want to get yelled at.
Oh, fair enough then. Well, then I would have felt like an asshole if it didn't happen. It was fine.
Ugh. I need it. Also, I didn't see a single such devastation in my chat, and I'm kind of sad. How dare I not see a single such devastation in my chat? I'm sad.
Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to
Thank
a
God I
higher
got
power
called
for
away both
providence,
times, though,
and their dependence
during
comes
cutscenes that
at
were
a
just long
cost
enough to do what I needed to
all.
do.
Yeah, no kidding.
The misguided elevate the frail.
So do I still have to, like, sit there and wait for all the primals to be ripped out before I can
Yes.
do shit to Ultima? Fuck.
You can get them to 0.1 before that, but you still have to sit there and wait.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, at least I can actually damage it.
You of all people.
Yeah, once the damage resistance is taken down, you can just shred it.
Wait, does he actually have a visible debuff now?
It's
Or
never not had a visible buff.
yes. There never used to be a debuff on you or a buff on Ultima. For this.
Well, whatever the case is, the buff exists, and when it goes down, you can shred it, and then at that point, you just have to wait for the scripted animations.
God, I swear to God, people just don't remember shit about how this game used to be and end up accidentally gaslighting me with shit like that. I'm glad someone in chat does remember that, though. Yeah, I think it's the third fade to white.
You were entrusted with the
That
That it
it
happens on.
The first fade to white is when the damage resistance is removed. It's the
Is it?
four.
First-
There's four. Each one is when the damage resistance
Yeah,
gets removed.
another primal gets ripped out of him. I know that.
Yeah, the damage resistance doesn't get... A primal doesn't get ripped out on the first flash. That just removes the damage resistance.
Gotcha.
Also,
growing
when you
imbalance
fight La
afflicting the
Habrea,
planet
you
must
just
be
fucking
redressed.
shred him to no HP, and
If
then
it
wait
is
for the
permitted
scripted
to
stuff to
worsen,
finish before you kill
The
him.
very laws
Yeah.
of existence.
I remember that
both
much.
etheric
You can
and
even see that in
physical,
MSQ
will
roulette.
be warped beyond all recognition.
Also, yeah, you are right.
Know
There was a
you
point when it
the
didn't have
root
damage
of
resistance.
this corruption.
Yeah, I fucking know I am.
Hydaelyn.
I just think it's really funny how little
She must
some
be
people remember
burned
about how
out.
this game
The
used to be.
planet is to recover. And not but the
Being
return
fair
of the
for a
one
moment,
true
half of this
God
shit's like
will
6-7
ensure
years
her
ago,
complete
and I've done the
excision.
content that's been altered dozens or hundreds of times
Yet,
since.
to pave the way
Yeah,
for
so
the
have I.
Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will
Like, I know
necessitate
someone
the
brought it up
presence
who
of the primals.
I think wasn't around when it was a thing.
Needless to say, both
Someone
you
talked
and your
about,
psionic accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in
Getting
this
slowed
endeavor.
while mounted. I think it took you like 5 minutes to remember that was like actually used to be a thing. That just if you took any damage while mounted, you'd be massively slowed.
It is past time your flame was extinguished.
Are you sure that existed outside of PvP? I don't recall that
Yes.
existing outside of PvP.
That was in the base game for a very long time. I remember it so explicitly because it was so fucking annoying when you had to go from when you were in Mordona and you had to go to what's that camp called? Is that St. Quench's Fine?
I don't fucking know. It sounds about right.
The place where you do the whole Crystal Tower raid stuff.
Yeah,
That little camp.
Sons of Saint Quench.
Yeah, there we go. Going over there before they removed that stuff was so annoying because the whole place was just full of level 50 enemies. Literally, it was so hard to weave through them without getting hit. Yes, that used to be a thing outside of PvP.
Christ, you sit through that entire fucking dungeon only to save 8 seconds. Help me. God fucking damn it. 38 minutes, 43 seconds. Sit through the entire goddamn thing to save 8 seconds. Yeah, the thing I remember is if you changed classes when you weren't in a sanctuary, you'd get a cooldown penalty.
Yep.
And that cooldown penalty,
Cooldown.
that cooldown penalty would transfer into dungeons too, which was really fucking dumb.
Well, it's just your abilities never used to all reset when you entered an instance or when you wiped in an instance. They just never used to be a thing.
Yeah, I know.
And they didn't want to make it a thing because they were afraid people would find a way to abuse it. And then they did, but then they were like, okay, but you better not abuse this. I swear to God, if you abuse this, it's getting taken away again.
Well, the thing is, they didn't want to do that because they didn't want to have people, like, consistently wiping pickup groups because, oh, I didn't get my optimal opener. Time to just grief everybody so I can get my optimal opener.
Oh yeah, I forgot you used to have to fucking go to places too.
$55-second warrior opener. God, yeah.
There you go, Fluffy. I gave you such devastation for me getting to such devastation.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
God, man, that literally feels so shit. You spend 40 fucking minutes in that dungeon for 8 seconds of time save. Oh, I'm dying, Koopa.
I like my dancer glamour. My disco dancer glamour.
That's good. Also remember when bees existed here and had huge wipes. I don't think I remember bees existing in Amdapor, so that'd probably be after I started playing. Or before I started playing, rather.
Buffer out.
I don't know. Can't check right now. Second boss at the wall. Yeah, it's not ringing any bells. I don't recall there being any bees here. I definitely feel like that was before I started playing when they did that. For the record, I started playing this game late into patch 2.5, so like the Aroma board cycle had already come and gone for the most part, and I was getting into it like as Heavensward was on the way. I don't recall it being there before Heavensward, but again, it's so long ago.
I feel like I remember. I'd have to get to the exact point they're talking about, but I remember there being bees like that some people just limit broke. I remember that
Oh,
much.
wait, no, yeah, you're absolutely right. There used to be those. I don't remember when they removed those, but yeah. I do remember that because a tank at one point did tell my daily DPS, like, DPS one of the... Or just kill one of those outright.
I definitely remember limit breaking bees.
Yeah, the only bees that I was, like, actively remember, like, more than just one instance of is the bees in fucking Never Reap. Those are
So what's the record for this run again, Fluffy?
just under 310. I don't remember the exact. It's 309 something.
Okay, so for us, probably about an hour and a half-ish left after cutscene hell is done.
So we're the same drink?
Yeah, we got the same drink.
Can't fucking wait for...
Yep, it's spicy habanero chicken.
I can't fucking wait for Endwalker.
Same.
Watching these cutscenes again makes me want to play Endwalker. I want to play Endwalker now!
No, they don't actually. Huh. Interesting. This boss makes me annoyed. Have to fucking wait for it, and then it also just, like, straight up doesn't let me one-shot it. Or, never mind, I got unlucky last time. I got unlucky last time when it didn't let me one-shot it, I guess.
204. I forgot what I was doing for a second after getting out.
Yeah. You spend so long in there, you're not used to going through the motions out of nowhere.
Huh. I was only like 20 seconds behind your first run coming out of there. I'm like 8 minutes behind you.
Oh, you didn't delete my splits, okay. I see.
No, I was looking at yours.
Oh, okay.
On your stream. On the VOD. VOD watching. Any
Nice.
VOD watchers?
Vodders. I'll get an inherent time save here just because the second boss didn't troll me in Pharos. So that's cool.
You're already in Pharos, lucky you. I just got fucking named before.
Oh. Wait, why am I moving?
Fuck. I pull it on too soon. Oh, I fucked up. God damn it. I forgot how the first boss of Amdapor works.
Suddenly I'm blanking on it because like I just sped right through it.
You get the priest that summons a void flare,
Right,
and
right,
you can't
yeah.
kill the priest before it summons the void flare. Because fuck you. Now these gargoyles are gonna come to life. Oh, this is the right fucking door! Son of a bitch!
Aha! Game-Man is bad at video games.
I am.
Normally I would just pop a dance for that, but it wasn't up in time. Because I don't know why I used the dance when I did. Hey guys, you guys want to help me clear this rock? Too bad. You don't need to. Yeah, this is a pretty decent theme. Straight up. I don't like the fact that it plays in multiple dungeons, but, you know, what can you do about it?
What theme are we talking about?
The dungeon theme in fucking Copper Bell and Hawk Hard.
Ah.
Still have gold and everything. I expected to lose.
Not.
I honestly expected to lose time on exactly one of these splits at this point, but here I am. Still completely in the realm of...
To be fair though, you haven't gotten to the dungeons you actually didn't get to do though.
True.
So those dungeons probably won't be as good.
Yeah, I did give myself fake splits for them, but
Yeah.
I hear you for sure. Honestly, it's still kind of that way right now, Check, for Hawkhard. There still are, like, a ton of cases where people just, like, wipe on this boss. It's honestly more common. Just because of the mechanic and the way it works. Because people...
At least that doesn't happen in the boss in... Is it Ferocious normal or hard? The boss with all the dogs and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about, remember?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
These slimes.
What do you mean, perhaps there's a key where that could open it? Why is it over here? Hello? Oh yeah, that's normal Pharaohs.
Normal Pharaohs?
Yeah, no, the reason why it's more common, Check, is because the DPS is higher. So people accidentally push the boss into, I'm going to go and grab this low HP minion now. That's at full HP, and then it grabs it at full HP and just insta-wipes you.
Oh.
Yeah, like, if I ever get Hawk Hard, I always explain that boss. It's just not worth the pain of not explaining it.
Come on, you dumb bird. I'm gonna keep killing your babies until you come back. Thank you.
No fucking shit, Zerby. Just completely different fight every single week.
I forget, you have to turn off the ether valves in Ferocious, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, A11S was fucking ridiculous. The fact that I had to keep in mind the percentages that the boss was at to know which mechanics were coming next was a constant pain in the ass. As the shot caller for my static.
It was so annoying that people just couldn't consistently hit them.
Yeah.
Should have been able to fucking hella push the second phase every time easy, but we just didn't.
Coin flip Lapis. No fucking shit, man.
I still think A11S was a really fucking cool fight.
Oh, no, I 100% agree. It's one of my favorite fights in the game, but the fact that mechanics were based on DPS, more or less,
Yeah.
was just frustrating.
I mean, that's just how fights were, period, back then, though. It wasn't particularly unique to A11S.
But A11S was kind of the most egregious case, because of how much shit was skippable by pushing certain percentage hit pools.
In that regard, I'd say Sophia was just as bad.
They're kind of equal, yeah, in that front, for sure.
But I would probably like that fight even more than I do if it wasn't the reason
God
I
damn it.
left Shuffle. Shuffle Raid, anyway.
You know, I'm actually dumb. Okay. I'm dumb as fuck. Keep forgetting it's not a circle around it, it's a cone in front of it. Yeah, no, that point in Shuffle Raid was just kind of really frustrating. It did just genuinely feel like that everybody that was there... Almost everybody that was there was, like, not even trying to improve or actually learn.
Mm-hmm.
It did at least get a lot better when the people who wanted to drop finally did drop, because then people who actually cared came in, but... Easily just one of the worst times, flat out. Yeah, I imagine this is probably going to be my first time loss off of that, because... That is a significant amount of time lost doing that twice. Yep, lost 4 seconds. First time loss, let's go, baby.
What happened?
The second boss of Lost City, you have to kill the ad to get the boss to spawn to you.
What?
Because the boss aggroes based on who gets hit with the ad's cone when you kill it.
Yeah, I remember
And
this.
I wasn't in range of the cone twice in a row.
Damn.
So that was one time worse than PB, so I actually lost time. Yeah, Halatelli hard mode is kind of the big resident sleeper, straight up.
Yeah, the level 50 dungeons in the Realm Reborn are... I didn't like a lot of them. I really like a lot of the Heavensward ones, though, honestly.
Oh, wait, shit. Right, there's a gap there. I just accidentally fell down it, but that gap is actually just straight a shortcut. Wait, what?
What?
No. What? Anger. You have to actually kill all the ads before it, god damn it. Well. Time for time loss number 2, baby. Son of a shepherd.
Damn.
The boss music didn't even start. Fucking love when that happens. It just doesn't even start. Game barely registers that you're in a fight, goes right back to the normal music.
What? You have to kill all these ads? What the fuck?
Where are you?
Hawk hard, going to the second boss. Wait, why isn't this barrier down? Hello? What?
What's my opinion on current Nox Sect Astro? It has and always will be weaker than Diurnal Sect, and I'm frankly glad that they're finally just deciding to make it a regen healer rather than a barrier healer, or a combo healer. Also, like, the fact they made so many changes to Astro, current Astro, after they, like, reworked it, that were just 100% detrimental to Nox Sect Astro, that I eventually loathed it even more than I ever have at the end of it. I'll play Nox Sect Astro, but God, man, Regen Astro is 100 times better.
Dude.
Are you serious? That missed? Oh no. Thank God. Thank God he didn't put me in the prison of pain. Alright, yeah. I'm not surprised having to backtrack there lost me time. Only time it's better is in niche cases because shields can sometimes be stronger than scholars, but that's it. Yeah, pretty much. You know, even since Heavensward, Nocturnal Sect Astro has always been weaker than Regen Astro.
So what dungeon are you on right now?
Just entered Brayflox Hard.
I have 2 dungeons ahead of me. Stat. Yeah, I got real fucked on the final boss of Aptorium, but the first one.
Castrum.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% happy that Sage is a barrier healer, and they're just saying, okay, Astro doesn't need to exist as a one or the other healer anymore. I feel like it's just sort of a long time coming. Kinda hyped to play Sage, but I won't be playing it first. I bet most healers will be playing Sage, and 2 barrier healers ain't good. 2 barrier healers can work, especially if Scholar keeps its regen capabilities. But, yeah, I definitely feel you on that. Like, if Scholar keeps its ability to have its regen on the Fairy, as well as its, like, pure raw healing numbers that it has right now, you could probably run a Scholar Sage and get away with it in most content, but yeah. I doubt that they'll make 2 barrier healers stack, but that's just me. If Scholar loses Whispering Dawn, it's fucked, pretty much. Just a shame because it took this long to finally get healer balance right. It's gonna be wonky again with a new healer. Man, the worst part is, I just straight up don't even care about healer balance. Yeah, it's the most balanced that's ever been, but you know what? It wasn't fucking worth it, dude.
Honestly.
It just was not fucking worth it. For what they did to the healers, it was straight not worth it. How did I lose 11 seconds? What the fuck?
How did you lose 11 seconds? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's interesting. Alright, now, Fluffy. Don't step on the traps. That's bad.
Do it.
No. Kotowaru.
If we're done. Which fucking way do I go on a hollow house? I think it's this way. No, that's the exit.
Jesus Christ, that direct hit crit was ridiculous. Actually deleted. Bad RNG. Right, I need to kill this one. First one that spawned. Kinda wish the summoners Eggy weren't basically immortal. It makes Titan, Topaz, Carbuncle practically unusable, minus its shields. I mean, the defensive Eggy has kind of been useless since the game started. Its only real use was solo content, and even then, like, it was so ridiculously bad comparatively. Dying in betwixt worlds causes Paladin Wooden Veil. Nightmare fuel. God, yeah. Yeah, no, like I said, it's just... it's not good, and it never has been good, so... Yeah, I know K-Man does check, that's for sure.
What?
You miss it when bards used to be able to heal MP and TP.
Yeah, I do. And honestly, bring back Bard Healer LB. His range LB sucks anyway.
Zerby agrees with you.
Yeah, I see that. He said I am in your chat.
Alright, so hopefully the game doesn't be fucking weird this time. And it won't just, like... take forever to spawn the tentacle. I would much prefer if it doesn't take forever to spawn the tentacle.
I'm sure you would.
Indeed.
Will open the fucking gate, you wanker.
Alright, spawn the tentacle game. You know you want to. Spawn le tentacle. I guess there is just a minimum amount of time before the tentacle can spawn or something. Because this is kind of dumb.
411, hold on.
Come on. Come on. I'd use both standard and tech step.
Just now queuing into box.
Yeah.
Are you in Tamtara then at this point?
Just entered Tamtara. Well, just entering Tamtara, rather. This is also the last dungeon I was able to do.
Gotcha.
Oh, my aching tentacles. Yeah, I definitely focus up on getting better gear. Hot Wings. Getting better gear is, like, way more important than you think it is.
God damn it.
Do you happen to be on the Aether Data Center, Hot Wings? By chance? For some reason I was convinced there was a door there. I do not know why. Probably because there's another door later on. Tempted to start fresh with Summoner with a brand new character because your Dragoon on Fairy has it. Yeah, I mean, just from what I know, I think Fairy's an EU data center, though I don't honestly remember. Oh, is Fairy actually on Aether?
Yeah.
Well, now I know. It shows you how little I pay attention to that server. But yeah, if you're on Aether, wasn't EU because I'm from EU, couldn't remember if Primal or Aether. Yeah, if you're on Aether, Hot Wings, you could literally just log on right now. Or sorry, not right now, because I'm speedrunning, but like after the speedrun, and I'll fucking come find you and give you a bunch of gil to buy gear with. Just like buy cheap ass gear off the market board.
Can you one-shot the final boss and play Brave Fox hard? I don't... Oh, you can actually. Okay.
Easy peasy.
No, like, I know I'd have the damage too. I just didn't know if, like, it did anything. If you could, the game lets you know.
Alright, cool. Now we're going to the dungeons that I never actually got to beat.
Nice. So you're in Tamtara then?
Nope.
Or
I'm in
not
Stone-
Tamtara, sorry, Stone Vigil?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you want to start anew on Aether, you currently can. All worlds have been marked as congested and aren't accepting new players. Yeah, basically. So, if you were to make a new character, it'd have to be on Primal or Crystal right now.
Oh, I fucking forgot about the goddamn bear traps. Fuck me.
Yeah, that's the traps I was talking about earlier. Like, okay, Fluffy, don't forget the traps.
I'll be honest, I also thought those were on hard, not normal.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's recent as in literally today. Like, the data center's got, like, all of Aether is currently congested as of today,
What?
literally.
I got just, like, vacuumed, like, 5 million feet backwards to a trap I didn't even fucking touch. Come on. Okay, definitely need to upgrade my chakrams. This is... It's annoying how many enemies are being left at one shot from fucking AoEs. This is actually ridiculous.
Yeah, 47 Q on Gilgamesh. Like,
On
all of
good
Aether
RP.
basically has a Q at this point. It's not like a...
Oh no, that is good RP.
It's not like a unique thing. All of Aether is queued right now.
I'll be honest, I can't remember the last time there wasn't at least like a 50-player queue on fucking Cactuar.
Yeah, our server's been popping off for a fucking long while, which is really weird. It used to be so quiet, and then it just suddenly blew up one day. Oh, I'm too far away. Okay, fair enough.
It's the shitpost server, baby.
Oh god, right. No, dude. I'm not ready for this. Do I legit have to do this with only cannons?
You sure fucking do, bud. You sure fucking do.
WoW is not dying because WoW dying will never fucking happen. But WoW has been in such a consistent state of shit for so long that,
What? There's 3 stone tablets? Wait, what? Did
Yes.
I just not pick it up? I didn't fucking pick it up, is what happened. Motherfucker. I killed the mimic and I must have just interrupted the pickup, is what happened. God damn it. Wait, what? Where the fuck is... What? Huh?
and then it was
Where's my
then.
fucking tablet? What the fuck? Are 2 of these chests right in front of that door mimics now? Oh my fucking god. They changed it! God damn it.
They ain't changed nothing, bud.
They did.
They didn't.
They absolutely did.
Not.
One tablet used to be in that room off to
It's
the right. and
RNG.
then
It always has been, always will be.
It literally hasn't. I've never in my fucking life gotten 2 tablets right in front of the door.
I have
It's always
several
one in each room.
times. It's always been RNG.
This is like me fucking finding out that in Sestasha, the coral's actually RNG too, and not always blue. Because I literally never had seen anything but blue for a very, very, very long time.
Note to self, readjust my gold here, because I completely forgot about this boss when I made this fake split.
Well,
This shit legit takes for fucking ever.
yes it does. That's another big reason I'm thinking Blue Mage will probably be good for it.
I just want to see how much a tech step does. Did 3%, okay. Does this boss actually have an enrage? What?
What boss?
The second boss of Stone Vigil Hard, apparently.
Oh, yes.
Bro, can you stop going invulnerable, please? Fuck, I hate how these cannons work, dude.
Breaker done.
God damn it. Get me off the thing, please, so I can tech step. But why, though, dude? Thank God. Get me out of here. I definitely felt like that was the enrage. Thank God. Get me the fuck out of there. Ooh, that was close. That was enrage. Okay, yeah, fair enough. That's what I thought. When you mentioned that there was a death condition, I noticed the health of the guys, and I was like, huh, that's probably the wipe condition.
Mistle does work on that boss, for the record.
Missile being...
Shit you don't know or care about.
Ah, this door will only open with a special key. No, actually, I do care at this point. What the fuck is missile?
No, you don't.
Shut the fuck up and tell me. I
No.
don't care if that doesn't make sense. Check, what the hell is missile?
Don't tell him.
Okay, noted. Adjust that gold to be what that split time is when we're done.
Oh, right. Fuck me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was optimistic because I completely forgot that boss existed. That's all you really need to know. And that, like, now that I know, I won't make that mistake again.
Done. Now it's my turn for Stonebridge.
Hello, did I miss one? What's going on here? What happened? Oh, okay. Dungeons I have not yet been in before and have not experienced their weird quirks and bullshit. TLDR. Oh wait, yeah, I should be tech stepping this guy just because he's always meant to have a high HP pool. Yeah, that gold was a lot better in terms of optimism. I imagine this one will also be. These golds that I put down were just like completely arbitrary. They have no rhyme or reason to them. Coddle is the one. These are the only one I made long. Karn and Coddle were the only ones I made long because like I didn't know if the quirks of those dungeons would fuck me over. I just completely forgot the quirk of of Stone Vigil hard in that boss. forgetting on Avant all of a sudden. I shouldn't be doing that.
No, you shouldn't be.
Dungeon is one kind of mechanic that glad hasn't come back. Deal X% damage to interrupt the boss. Yeah, I can see why that would be annoying. I never really had an issue with it, just because, like, again, when I started playing this game, this dungeon was just like a cakewalk. But I definitely understand that that sentiment for sure.
No, I can't stun it! Can you stop, game?
Well, yeah, the Saber Tender one was one that I definitely forgot. It's been a long time since I've done Karnhard, now that I think about it. I remember everything about it except for that, apparently, but yeah, a long-ass time. Larg indeed.
And I can't stun this massive AoE either.
There's so fucking many of them, Jesus.
Game, can you stop taking me off the cannon for no reason?
Nice. You know, I figured it meant Empress in some language, I just wasn't sure which language it was. Why did I sprint so early? Why am I dumb?
I don't know. Probably because you're dumb.
True. I am in fact just very dumb.
Game, stop taking me off the cannon! Please!
This is the one I wanted to just tech step because I don't know how much damage I can actually deal to the thing. not a whole lot. It's still worth it to do at least a step there just to, like, delete it. But...
Game, please stop that. Thank you.
And then, yeah, we'll just press a button and delete it here. Okay, fair enough. Note if for next time it's saving text up for that, doesn't really matter.
This is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them. Stone Vigil done. What are you on right now, Karn?
Yep. Accept back up. It is, okay. Yeah, I figured that was a case of just delete it. Damn it, dude. Brazilian bugger, ain't ya?
Why does a bear have a key, Fluffy?
I don't know, man. It was shiny.
No, it was tiny.
True. Right-clicking the right spot seems kind of important, Fluffy. Maybe you should, you know, consider clicking the right spot.
Yeah, it is in fact a little important.
Holy moly, the game just would not let me that time. Oh god. Please don't screw me this one.
Okay. Hello? Okay, I guess I just have to wait there.
Alright, cool. That was definitely, I meant to put that time in for Keeper of the Lake and Karn for the other one, but here we are, I guess. On to Keeper of the Lake. Which means I'm pretty sure we have 2 more dungeons after this.
Yep. That is correct.
Yeah, there is two types of opinions about Keeper of the Lake. Everyone either loves it or they think it's the worst thing ever. There's like no in between. I've heard opinions when it comes to this. Motherfucker. You get your ass down here and take a beating like a man.
Oh shit, I fucked up. Probably.
First boss here is always fun with new people. All the bosses here are fun with new people. Because
Yeah,
they will
fucked
just
up,
fucking ruin everything.
Look down!
Right, yeah. Almost forgot for a second there's an identification key I have to use here. And by almost, I mean I did, which is why I turned around the last second, because I remembered.
Oh.
Well, at least this guy got deleted. Thank goodness Devilment worked. Bardom's I like because it's aesthetically very pleasing. Gimlet Dark is just like... It's a really cool battlefield theme for a dungeon. So I definitely agree with you on that front with those two dungeons. They're very good.
Bardom's Battle also has the only non-combat boss.
True, it's entirely mechanics. Alright, I wonder how this is gonna work when I, like, press this button.
So I would say that that's pretty unique.
Okay, yeah, it just does that much health to him. Yeah, and then the other one spawns immediately because he's beyond the HP threshold. That makes sense.
I have righteousness.
And righteousness shall prevail! Okay, Coddle went way better than I thought it was going to. Alright, 2 more to go. Wanderer's hard and Amdapor hard.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm gonna be at least like 3 minutes off world record though. I have to take a look at the world record strat, I think, for Stone Vigil. Because I want to know if they actually do use some sort of blue mage cheese there.
I can see that.
Katana Ravel's got that Sour Please music for sure. God, all of Shadowbringer's dungeons were really fucking good, actually. Straight up.
Yes, they were, and they were also incorporated into the story very well, a step above what most other dungeons were before that. Which is a big part of what I really liked about the Shadowbringers dungeons, and especially the trials. Like, it goes double through the trials.
Shadowbringers was just really fucking good.
Yes, it was. It's the best expansion since Heaven's Ward.
I can't even keep up with chat right now. So, like, I'm trying so hard to, like, focus up.
Stasha done. On to God.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
is very true.
The fact that they put so much less into dungeons, like, as weak as dungeons are in terms of content for this game, like, having one dungeon per patch just feels wrong, straight up.
I will say though, I think my personal favorite dungeon is hands down gotta be Shizui of the Violet Tide.
That is a really good one, yeah. It's funny because it's
If
not even...
nothing else, just for aesthetics, for me at least.
Hey, bro, can you just die already?
Shizui of the Violet Tides.
It's the level 63 dungeon in Stormblood. The one that's not MSQ
Oh,
required.
that was optional. Yeah. It was an optional leveling dungeon. Which I think is still weird to this day. Still think is weird to this day.
Yeah, it's weird that both Heavensward and Stormblood had one of those. Alright, I need to actually pick up the fucking key. Where's everyone suddenly turned to the healer's mains of those gear? Yeah. Wait. What am I doing here? Oh, right. They opened a hidden door. Right. It's been a while. And I also have to hit the valve. Fluffy, come on. You know what this is.
May or may not have went the wrong way after the first boss.
Why did I just use tech step? I'm dumb as fuck. That's so dumb. SMRT. Yeah, okay. I probably can beat that gold with a bit better of a run, so I'm not gonna delete that gold, but here we are. Last dungeon, Am to Pour Hard. Let's see what we can do.
Don Meg was also really good.
I just don't think there's a bad dungeon in Stormblood. Not Stormblood, Shadowbringers. At least, like, the base expansion.
Whatever the well one was. I hate that one.
Malachi as well. I don't even think that one was that bad, honestly.
I don't like it.
It's fair. But I didn't even think that one was that bad.
Fucking... Well, I don't love it. I love the first boss of it, Amaranth, but I still like the second boss of Amaranth.
Twinning is just the all-around favorite. A Long Fall continues to be my favorite track from this game, with like very little that can beat it. It's definitely still beatable, but like A Long Fall is just such a fucking banger, dude. Oh yeah, and the final boss of the 20 was fucking amazing. Like, best dungeon boss by far.
Yeah.
Like, it's the 100% the best dungeon boss, and it's not even close.
Yeah, the Tycoon was really good. No. What? Am I missing a stone? Is that a third stone? And where's the fuck's the star sphere? What?
Did you get it
Fluffy
from
like
those
star
fucking
sphere.
from those, like, raider guys?
What raider guys?
Have you cleared the second boss?
Yes.
You remember those guys you ran into immediately after the second boss before you transitioned areas?
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, those guys.
Yep, there it is. Fuck me.
Metal is very good. All of Alexander's themes are also really fucking good, though, too.
Yeah, they are.
Masayoshi Sogen is just a musical genius.
Yes, he is. Yeah, Star Sphere, get your fucking stupid ass in there.
Alright, here goes.
That sucks. Lost like 2 minutes on Karn to that. Are you not done yet?
Nope. I still gotta finish the final boss.
The core is longer than I remember it being.
It's mostly just because the final boss has a fucking stone skin that I can't break through even at level 80.
Hmm.
Ah, so close. If I had just had, like, a little bit more burst. Agreed, Zerby. Agreed, 100%.
I'll be honest, I really did not like Emerald. Emerald is very resident sleeper for me.
And I continue to not understand that for the life of me. Oh my god.
Yeah, but you, like, have always had dog shit tastes in fights.
Yeah,
so,
I've
like,
had dog shit
I'm
tastes
not
in fights.
confused
Yeah.
by that at all.
Yeah, big time. Yep, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Alright, cool. 3 hours, 15 minutes, 44 seconds. Nice.